Palantir, General Electric, Bitcoin, and many others. 15 stocks for good return, plus 5 special stocks for high-risk traders. Hello everyone, this is Ahmed Saleh. My hypothesis is that I'm looking for a stock that is stronger than the market. So what is the market performing right now? By the market, I mean S&P 500. So the market is in between the 50 days moving average and below the 200 days moving average. And the market is still below the peak that was formed in March. And of course, below the all-time high. So I'm looking for a stock that would be above the 50 days moving average, above the 200 days moving average, hopefully above the peak that was formed in March, and above maybe the all-time high. So do we have such stocks? Let's see. So I classified the stocks into 3 categories. 11 stocks near the 52 weeks high or all-time high, and 4 that are forming a bottom, plus 5 that are very high risk. Don't try to go into these trades except if you are a high risk trader and you know what you are doing. So let's look at the first category, the 11 stocks near the 52 weeks high and all-time high. The first one here is Duolingo. So you can see this is at all-time high. So it's for sure it is stronger than the market, and it's above the 50, the 21 days moving average, the 50 and the 200 days moving average. It's above the peak of March, and the stock is performing very well. The stock had its result last week, so it is doing well, but the only concern here is the volume. The volume is trending downward. Okay, so this is the first stock. The second one is Spotify. Again, it's at all-time high, and it is above the peak of March and above the 21, 50, and 200 days moving average, performing very well. Third one, same story. This is General Electric, and it's the same thing. It's at 52 weeks high and above March peak and above all the 3 moving averages. Next one is Okta, same story. As you can see, I'm picking stocks that are outperforming the market. They are driving the market upward, and this is a very important criteria. They are strong stocks. They are the least to go down and the first one to go up. You can see the same criteria across all these stocks. Next one is CME. So CME, again, it didn't go down a lot during April 2nd. It was close to the all-time high, and it continued once the market rebounded. It was the first one to rebound, and now it is forming another peak. Maybe it is consolidating over here. We can see the volume going down, so it's a good sign, and it has a good chance to break the 286. Once it breaks that, you can go into this stock. Next one is Axon. Axon had its result last week, and it's consolidating yesterday, so it has a potential to continue going up. Next one is the one that is loved by everyone, BLTR. So BLTR is having a cup. This shape, we call it a cup, and this is a double bottom here. And this cup is with a handle. We have some cups with handles, some cup without handles. They are both very strong chart pattern. And the theory is that once the handle is formed and it's breaking the left-hand side and the right-hand side of the cup, then this is a good indication to buy the stock. So if the handle was formed at 125 and then we see that the stock is breaking the 125, then it's a good sign to enter to the stock. Next one is GE Vernova. The stock had its results, so this is behind us. We don't worry about that anymore. And the stock is near the all-time high, consolidating very well here. And on Friday, it tried to break the support downward. It couldn't, so it has a potential to go up. It has a hammer here, so and it's consolidating. The volume is going down, so this can be a potential for a breakout to the upside, above also the 3 moving averages. Next one is Bitcoin, and we represent the Bitcoin by GBTC. GBTC, as you can see, it is going up very nicely. It is mirroring the Bitcoin numbers. So it is going up very nicely, and it's above the three moving averages at 2150 and 200, and it's approaching the all-time high at 85. There is still like 5% more to go there, so it's not a lot. It can break the 85 and go up after that. Next one is MSTR. MSTR is a company that is holding Bitcoin, so it is almost mirroring Bitcoin, and it's going up very nicely throughout the last month, and it's approaching the all-time high as well. So this is a good potential to buy. The next one is Boeing, and this will be the last one in this category. So you can put this one as the next category, and you can put it here. It's forming a base, but this base was formed over a long period of time. So since February last year, and Boeing is forming a bottom. But finally, we can see that because it had a good result last week, so we can finally see that it is trying to break out of this long-range consolidation. And I would say wait for it until it breaks the 200, because the 200 is a round number, so there will be some selling pressure at the 200. So once it breaks the 200, you can go into the stock. And the next category is the 4 stocks that are forming a bottom. And we have here Tesla. So you can see Tesla is forming a very nice bottom. We have like, this is the first bottom, the second bottom, the third one, and this is the fourth one, which is higher than the previous ones. And it is going above the 200 days moving average. And the 21 is intersecting the 50 days moving average upward. There is a high volume here. So it's a very nice setup. Next one is AI. AI is forming a bottom here. You can see this is the first one, the second one, the third one, and the fourth one is higher than the third one. And you can see that it is not similar to Tesla. It is below the 200 days moving average. And the 21 is not yet above the 50 days moving average. It is going to cross it soon. But why I like it? Because if it crossed the 24 here, it has a potential to go to 27. And this is like 15% over 24. And you can just put like 3 to 4 or 5% risk. So the reward to risk ratio will be 3 to 1 here. Next one is RGTI, again forming a very nice bottom, 1, 2, 3, 4, and the bottom you can see it going, it's forming a higher highs and higher bottoms, and I think once it crosses the 1114 then it's a sign to go in this stock. Last one over here is HIMS. HIMS is breaking out from the bottom that it formed with a very nice volume, and it's consolidating here, so probably we can see a break of the 52. Once we see a break of the 52, you can go into the stock. Now we talk about 5 high risk stocks, but don't try this if you are not an experienced trader. They are very high risk. So the first one of them is Dave. Dave had the results 2 days ago, and the stock is just breaking out. It's at 167. It used to be at 107, so 60 over 107, so it's about 60% up. So the stock is extended, yes. How I am trading this? Basically, you have 2 theories here. Either you go into the stock with very small amount and then you try to increase it if the trade is going into your favor with a very tight stop loss, or you wait for this stock to consolidate and then you enter on it, because when a stock has a good result, it will continue to go upward over the coming quarter at least. And the next one that we have in this category is Compass Mineral. So the same story, the stock is exploding in the last 2 days. It was at 14, now it's 18, so 4 over 14, it's about 30% increase. A very nice setup if you can get into it and you can catch some of the upward potential. Next one, the same story, Ruben. You can also catch some of this upward momentum. We have also Sizzle. Sizzle is going up for the last 2 days. Today it is at 87. It used to be around 55, so 55, 87. That's about like 32 over 50. It's more than 50% gain in 2 days. Next one is BODD. It had the result on Friday and it has a very good result. You can see here the volume and it's breaking out. Maybe it will continue to go up in the coming weeks, so pay attention to this. One last thing that I want to say, for all these trades, in order to work out, the market need to go up. So, for example, if next week we had the talks between China and the US failed, or we have a very bad inflation report, then the market will react negatively and all the setup that we talked about can fail. Of course, some of the stocks can be resistant and can go against the market direction, like this is what happened throughout the last period, but it is not necessarily that this is what will happen next time. So take care about this and always put a stop loss to protect yourself. Do not go with big amount of money, not more than 5% to 10% of your account in each stock, and you just put a 0.5% stop loss from your trade. I wish you a very profitable trade. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like the video, please press like, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel. And if you have any question or any stock you want to analyze, just let me know, put it in the comment or send me an email on info@thepersonalfinanceacademy.com. This video is for educational purpose only and should not be considered as a financial advice. Any investment or trade you make is based on your own decision and is at your own risk. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you very much. I wish you a very profitable week and a very profitable trades. This was Ahmed Saleh with you.